happening? Put me down. Whoa, hey, not so far. Ah! Goodness. Oh, that's a long drop. Hey, you might be wondering what this video is all about. I'm going to take a few minutes and I'm going to show you how to use Google Maps for your classroom. Just a second. I think I need to get back to the high school. Takes a long time. Welcome back to the production room in the high school. As you see, we're going to talk a little bit about Google Maps and some things you can do. One of the first things I want to show you is the actual Google Maps you might use for directions or finding a restaurant or a point of interest when you're out and about. I'm going to take New York here to go on a little family trip this summer, so I'm going to preview this and see what's up. All right, let's talk about the Statue of Liberty. If I want to see the street view because I'm driving around or maybe I want to walk there, I can use the street view. Otherwise, I go up here and I can hit satellite to see a little top-down view of the Earth there. The other cool thing you can do is use the street view, is use the little guy here in the lower right-hand corner. I can take and I can drop him down. Now, be careful. Those dots, if you hit a dot like this, you're going to be stuck there and you have to back out. But if I hit a street view, I can drop him down, little street, the blue streets, and I can see what's up. Little people waving, stuff like that. It's fun. Really nice for taking a virtual tour. We have some virtual headsets. You can get Google Expeditions and do this as well. I can even move around. If you see this little circle, where'd it go? You saw it here for a second. Oh, there it is. Little circle, and I can move around in this area. Really cool for nice landmarks. Now, this is all a commercial bent to it. You're taking this tour, but you're also going to write a review and maybe post some pictures of what you saw for a restaurant or a point of interest like the Statue of Liberty. Not exactly what we want. So we want more of an educational bent to it. So I'm going to exit out here and I'm going to go to actually my drive and I'm going to add a new, hit more, Google My Maps. This allows you to take more of a virtual tour that's customized. You can actually add descriptions and things when you drop a pin. Taking a little bit to load, but I'll talk a little bit about this. It's really good for things. Let's say you're reading a novel and you want to drop a pin down where something takes place in that novel. If it's more of a historical fiction or realistic fiction or something like that, or maybe even it's like a dystopian fiction like Hunger Games, you can drop something down that makes, where's the capital city? Somewhere in Colorado, Denver, I don't know. Drop a pin there, talk about that, what happened there in that novel. To drop a pin, you can either search for location. So if it's a real place, I can search for, let's say, the Guggenheim, just like saying Guggenheim. And I can add it to my map. Or if it's not a real place, I can add my marker just like this. Okay. Once you add that marker, it'll pop up like this. The really cool parts of it is I can edit it and I can write a description. So nice art. And I can add a picture if I want to maybe exemplify some things within the Guggenheim there. So that's dropping a pin. I can also take and draw a shape. I can draw a line. I can do it by driving around, walking, biking, stuff like that. So maybe right here. Nice thing about this is you can do statistics. You can outline a state, and I can add layers over here and talk about maybe something about birth rate or education level by state, and add layers and turn off layers where the education level is lower and leave it where it's high, and figure out, you can just kind of manipulate that to get really more of a tangible look at what statistics are meaning. So a little number sense there. For the pins and stuff and for drawing, you can maybe highlight biomes if you're in science, or different environments or different where species live. Historical locations, obviously really good. Math-wise here, I talked about statistics. Maybe if you were looking for a timeline, different wars and different battles fought in the United States. So maybe the War of 1812 you want to highlight as a layer over here. And maybe the Civil War, maybe you want to break it down by years for Civil War battles. I don't know. It's completely up to you. There's a ton of things you can do with these. The other cool thing you can do is you can do directions. You could take a virtual tour and explain certain things by direction. So you walk down the street, you look at this, and so on and so forth. Last thing I want to show you is the measurement tool. It's really cool. Let's say I want to take the what's this? What's the area of Central Park? If I just start clicking around it, it's going to tell me right here at that right there, that little polygon is 4.34 miles in the not diameter, the not circumference. What's the stuff around there? You get it. I'll figure it out. But the square miles, it's 0.867 square miles for the area. Bunch of different things you can do with Google Maps. I hope you found this interesting. It sparks your interest to maybe add it to some of your curriculum. Let me know if you need any help. It was a quick overview, so I can definitely sit down and help you out. Hey, thanks for joining me.